What's goody YouTube? Plus Master here. Giving you guys the updated Spirit deck list requested. So that's going to be what we're going over. And then I'm opening up a what's it called? Sheesh. A release event box from Cryptic Nation, which I got it from Kingslayer. It's a good price. That's where I usually pick up my MetaZoo. And since we're talking about Kingslayer, they are hosting an event that is like a pre-tutorial for the event that they're gonna have that will qualify you for Dallas. That's gonna be in Oceanside, California. If you're in the area, Kingslayer Games, definitely come check it out. I'll be there from 4 to 6. Just for free play and teaching people how to play the game, and I can help you build your deck. And then at 6 or 6:30, the event will start, which it'll be a tournament. I'm not sure exactly if it's going to be like a sealed tournament or if you'll just be able to do free play deck building. Or if it's going to be under circumstances. But I did want to do like, I forgot to bring it up to Travis, the owner of the store. He's a really nice guy. And my homie Nolan, who is me and him, Nolan works at the store. Me and him have been trying to get the store to have a tournament to be able to qualify. And Travis was super willing to do it like right away. So that's awesome. And and he's just been supporting it. Every Wednesday I go to Kingslayer and they set up a table. I just went last Wednesday and I just tried to play some MetaZoo with whoever is willing to play and teach them MetaZoo, talk about MetaZoo. Usually have like the illustrated novel playing, which is a little weird when the shop is quiet, but like I have the Metabros illustrated novel, which the Metacracks does a great job at it. You should go check them out. So yeah, they're gonna be hosting an event there, and I'm really excited for it. If you're in the area or if you want to come down, you have the ability to do it. Definitely come down, check it out. And in May they'll have the event to qualify for Dallas. He said May 2nd, but it could be, give or take sometime. So I'm trying to get the Gassy or the Swamp Queen. Okay, let's see. Here's our 3 packs. We're going to be doing it one camera this way, and then the deck video will be double camera. Just because I want to make sure that I can download the deck. Oh, dang! And I got... This was the other one that I was wanting, too. I got the... How do you say this thing's name? Wallahili? I got the Wallahili. This one's, like, super dope, too. So... Dang, alright, Ice is getting even closer to narrowing it down. This was, like, I wanted to get these because there was really, like, a few cards, like this one and the Gassy and the Swamp King, that were just, like, kind of expensive, and they were, like, kind of in the way of building some decks. So, cool. That, we should have a sleeve right here. Take this one out because that's going in a deck very soon. But yes, sweet, very nice pull. So yeah, we got some Spooksters, which I don't know why those are in here, but they're in here. That's a good card. Ooh, some of these snakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the snakes. 2 of the deer. I did need the deer, so that's cool. Which stays 4 deer. You can play 4. Oh, that's perfect. Dang. So, the deer is pretty good. It could go in this very Spirit deck. What is it? The GG Bird? Okay, some more of the Morpheus. Full playset. Nice. This card's pretty good, right? The spell may be contracted when a beastie declares an attack, even if it is not your turn. You may select a new legal target for the attack. Yeah, it is the card that is good. This is the card I was thinking about. 2 cost. 4. How many do they give you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang, that's perfect. How many bookmarks? 1, 2 bookmarks. Oh, no new beginning though. No lightning in a bottle, but still. So it looks like there's 7 Frost Aura, 5 Spirit, a regular Snowing, which I kind of needed this actually for the new Whiteout spell from Field Terra, from Wilderness. Dang, that was really good. Really good. So that's awesome. All right. Oh, dang, we got packs. All right. Packs. I believe these ones are 2. So we'll do 2. And we got. Dang, I like the other way better. Meteor Shower, Lightning Aura. Another cat is good. One of these salamanders. The Trap, a snake. Which how many can you play? 10? Okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm even closer. Oh, I was considering this for lightning. So this is actually pretty sick to have that. Okay. And we got a lizard dude. Lizard man of Scape or Swamp. That's our first full pull. Reverse hollow. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we got a daytime. The tears and the auras just look so sick. Lava Bear, I need those. I've been trying to get to this in a video, so I guess it's this one. I needed this card. Oh, hell yes. Yes, I'm also working on an Earth deck. So once I have that complete, I'll bring that to you guys. But I really needed this card. This guy's Super Beast. He's got so much text. Oh, gosh. And I'm sorry, I just don't feel like dealing with that right now. But go check it out. And I'll be going over it eventually in the deck profile. So that's, I'm loving that pull right there. That was beautiful. 2. So they've been talking about volcanoes too much in all of these interviews. Okay, just too much, and I have grown a suspicion. So I'm going to Texas with as many of these. How many? 5. I'm going to Texas with 5 of these. I'm doing it. I just feel like there's going to be a room with a volcano in there, and this guy is just going to be insane. So make sure you guys get yours, just in case, just in case. Just a suspicion. City. Oh, another bat. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. Oh, another. Hi, people. That card's good, but it seems kind of slow. Another one of these. We have a full pledge set now. Ooh, and another holy gem. I ended up. This is a updated deck list of the spirit list, right? So, but I did update the Schmoozicorn deck a little bit, and I took out the Chaos Crystal and put one of these in there, just because it's a little bit harder to kill. Maybe you have to force a lightning in the bottle on them early game and stuff like that. And it's also a light card, so, and I've been liking it. I was thinking the payout would be enough with the Chaos Crystal, so that's why I was playing that. But, these nice pulls. Great cards, dude. Cryptic Nation. Such a good set. All the sets are super good. Like, I find myself needing cards from all the sets all the time. Especially Nightfall. I need to, open up some Nightfall. Which is sick. I opened up one of the blister packs, which this is what me and my homie are, on right now. We're trying to crack this guy. But I opened one of the Nightfall blister packs that had this guy in it. And I really just needed an Oklahoma Octopus. And I pulled it out of that one blister full hollow, and I was just so stoked. One of the homies, the other homies that works there, Aaron, he was the one that suggested the pack, and I got two. I got one to hold on to, and then I got one to open. And I opened the one he suggested, and that card was in it, so I automatically got to like use it, and it was a card I really needed, and I was like missing. And it's just that card increases the power level of water by so much, and it's so good. I love that card. But it's still, light has a really good matchup against water. Even with the powerhouse of that thing, it's just insane. So yeah, let me know if you do want to see the Schmoozicorn updated list. There's quite a bit of changes actually, because I ended up playing one game and I didn't see any aura like for a while. So I was like playing with no aura and just passing churn because I already had gone to 4 cards and I didn't see any aura. So I adjusted it a little bit. There's a little bit more aura. We're hitting 10.5 in our aura output, and I believe 8 are basic aura now. So we're a little bit closer. It might be a little bit less than 10.5, but it's got a good aura count. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to go check out Easton's interview by Purple Elf Productions, and it's a super good interview. He talks about deck building and all kinds of stuff. The guy is super sick, seems super nice, super knowledgeable. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to crack this thing. I don't think it's gonna be something quite ready for Dallas, but we were talking about it today, and maybe there might be some stuff eventually from the UFO set that comes out for it. But the which I do want to do like a set list for it, but the fan art blister packs have the Bloody Mary card, which is a sick card. I'll put it up. But technically you can play that thing for free, I believe, because it should be a similar Jersey Devil kind of effect. And you just want to get off as many fears as you want so you can get fear counters, and then you can kind of just like destroy stuff, or you can maybe count it up, because if you can Sinister Shadow and make enough of these, one fear will make a bunch of counters, so it might be possible to hit the 13, which is also a win condition people haven't like madly been considering, because they bring up the Grim Reaper and Bigfoot and oh my gosh, Mothman more than this card, which it's a win condition, and you just need 13 of them, and it seems possible because it just says counters, and it's not like the counters are a thing to be destroyed, and they aren't attached to anything. Like, it doesn't say to place a card, you just gain a fear counter. Gain a fear counter. If you have 13 fear counters, you win the game. So, and it shuffles itself back into the deck, so I think that's part of it. So you might be using some of yours, but if you can hit 13, like you'll go off. Which what is it? 3, 7. So with 2 Sinister Shadows in one turn, you'll have 7 of these with 2 of them on board. If you have both of your Jersey Devils on board, you'll end up with 7, I believe, at the end of that. Yeah, you'll have 7, and then you can fear something, and then that'll trigger if you hit it, which you could with Lucky Potion, and then you can get 7, and that's already halfway, more than halfway, so that's seems pretty sick. Just don't know how. It seems like the early game is just going to be very bad with that deck. Maybe some Smoky Spirits, because the early game is going to be terrible. You want all your scares to go off while Jersey Devil's on the board. So yeah, rant. All right. Let's go into the deck list. The reason that you guys probably came here for. Sorry, but that was fun. They were good polls. I haven't opened up much Cryptic Nation. What's goody YouTube? Plus Master here. Here's the spirit upgraded, and you can see already that there's some new cards. So not too much. There's still the same old story with just some new characters. So we got the Red Ghost, and I'll kind of go over the combos once the cards are laid out. This, yeah, right over here, this is my little some side. That's actually my side for water. So which just brings me, like, I'll be doing like, you can ask me about sides just so you can test it out a little bit sooner before the video in the comments. And thank you everyone that's been commenting. Really appreciate it. Try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. You guys are awesome. But I'll be doing a video on sides, so I'll just do generic sides that are just really good and everyone should consider, and then I'll kind of go break it down into each aura type and do sides that I would consider playing that aura type. Alright, so yeah, we got the Red Ghost here, which is super sick. He's the dopest guy, and I'm super glad I have him now. Homie hooked him up with him. Homie also hooked me up with the Bell Witch, which I want to do an art. I actually should have just bought one of the cards because I wanted to do the art on top of the card. But I have like a super like, because you can't see this image very well, right? Like you can kind of see something. And I just had like, you know, when I was like looking at it from a distance, my mind like created an image of it, and then when I looked at it a little bit closely, it wasn't like that, so I want to draw it, you know. I don't think I'll be able to use it in play, but that is something I'm trying to do. I do want to do like little arts. I'm interested in doing like fan arts. I'm going to do a playmat because, well, I mean, I'm going to do a playmat just because I want to, right? But I am planning eventually to get a Patreon, and then that will be like pretty much like you'll get the playmat or like at least a discount or whatever. But that one's gonna be a sick one. It's kind of wilderness themed, I would just say. It's just wilderness themed. So look for that. And then I got the 4 golden hair girls still. These things are so sick. They can actually take out with lightning in a bottle. You can take out, or if you have 2 of them, you can take out a Chessie with this thing, because you can swing at them and then remove the spook lamp, which we got 5 of them in here now instead of 7, I believe I was playing before. Just because I think there's still a way to like recycle these, and it's not like that big of a deal. But it is nice to have them in the deck, but there is a way now to throw them back in the deck, which I got a lot more value out of a card than I previously thought it would give me. So that's one of the changes. So it can swing. You hit one of their Chessies with a spook light. You swing at the Chessie and then hit it with a spook light, and it'll kill the Chessie. That'll be 80 damage. And these things go around the crab. I might have brought this up already, but they go around the crab when they are moved to the afterlife, just because it is loss of life. So the stone skin, it'll go around that. And then this, if you are unaware, it lets you, I've just been saying what the cards are, not what they do. It lets you send a spirit card from your deck to the afterlife. So this guy is like the perfect target because you can send it, deal 20 to something, or loss of life 20. So that's the main reason for this. I took Jersey Devil out of here because I just having a hunch that Jersey Devil is going to be on the list because he's right there. So it should be just one of your 4th wall effects, and he's right there. So this thing will just automatically have magic proof. So that's why I went with this this route instead. And the Bell Witch is just a good way to be able to tap and go, like you can play it. It has swiftness. It has magic proof and spirit, so it's a good thing that can stay on the board, but it has the chance to kill itself if they block, basically. because it has to attack at the beginning of your turn. I would just say you still want to roll, try to get a 1 or a 6, but I would just assume that it's going to have to attack, so you would want to prepare for that. That's why I upped Lightning in the Bottle for this thing and for this. But yeah, so you tap this and you can use a Morpheus. So you can like double use a Morpheus. The cat will make the Morpheus from your hand or from your cemetery free. If you use this, you can tap the cat, then play this, tap it, and you'll get the Morpheus off for free. So this is also good to just shoot these into the afterlife to be able to get that last little bit of damage to kill some beasties, and it also helps loop all of your beasties in the deck. So I really like this deck. This deck is so much fun, and I even added our budget Loveland Mailman here. Definitely more budget version. It's only got 20 LP and it only does 10 damage with no ability to go higher. But it is a spirit, so it can't be attacked. So if you can put something to sleep, I mean, maybe unless they have a thing to just heal all status conditions, you can just freaking confuse it. So if they do try to burn it or something, it has a chance of still hitting itself. So that might kill it. So I just like this one a lot. And you have a 50-50 shot of when you play it, when it comes into the arena, you can shuffle something back from your afterlife back into the deck. So you can like recycle these. And I would consider siding one of these two. I would want to play 3, but I think just siding 1 or 2 should be fine. Still got those 4 Morpheuses and the train. This card is just so good. It's so good. This train, just like you can now that we're at the train, this thing, you can rest this and it moves this thing and one thing that can be targeted, right? Yeah, and a targeted beastie, and you just move it to the afterlife. So when you have the train, you can just loop it. So if you haven't, like the first time basically, like you can Lightning in a Bottle it, set it, it'll go under the train. You can tap the train, get it again, do it again, and then it'll be ready for you the following turn to loop it that way. So you can just basically, like if you're worried about stuff waking up from sleep, you can start just removing the board. And this guy can just swing and stuff. He's got fear. It's a super good card. So that's the synergy of it. And other than that, you got to play the spell. I'm gonna side it. I didn't decide to, and the train. Where, dang, kind of opening that stuff made my stuff go all over the place. Here's the train. So you just got a bunch of side cards. So the train I'm putting in to side. I'm side decking it. Just because I feel like the deck is pretty fluid and loopy. I'm loopy. But it's pretty fluid. So it's just, this is extra. I feel like now, like if water is there, now I feel comfortable enough. I can just have a good chance, and then game 2 really just put this in and just feel more comfortable. So, because I think the power level of this deck has increased a lot just by these changes, and the options that you have now as a caster. So there's that, and then we have the generic. You know, this could be New Year's New Beginning if you want. That also kind of helps with this kind of stuff. And if you can already loop with the train, then you can use this and get stuff out for free. So that's cool. I would consider that if you want, but I would just also consider citing it. Okay. Bookmarks, super generic. I'm up to 5 Lightning in the Bottles now just because there's so much utility in it. Going for this, maybe even confusing stuff, being able to get this off the first time, so really only one lightning in the bottle is necessary for that thing. And then the Exquisite Stews, which these are pretty much the train. Like, you could take these out and put the train. If you think you're going to be running into a lot of water, I would just consider doing that. But this is here just because the deck thins quite a bit because of this and stuff like that. I have these in here just to be able to thin the deck even more. That's kind of the main idea. And I was able to pick up these today. So instead of just saying that they should be them, they are these. The Medium's Third Eye, right? Yeah, so there's those now, which I like. You can play with the other one fine, but you know, now it's just like you don't really have to think about it. They're all just spirit. Everything in here is spirit, so it works out. And still just the 6 spirit aura because I'm not really having a hard time with aura in this deck because the deck thins, so you can kind of just automatically see like your aura, see some of your chill beasties, artifacts, your Morpheuses, your draws, your lightning in the bottles and stuff like that, you know. And the train is like why I'm trying to thin the deck out so much, because the earlier you see this train, like the more utility you get out of everything. So that's going to be the updated list, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for the recommendation of making this list. I do have other video ideas, but there will come a time where I don't, and I want to always encourage you guys to have, like, you know, ideas that you would consider watching yourself, because that's kind of like what I do. I, you know, kick it and try to watch YouTube videos and you know, see what's out there and what I can learn from people and stuff. And I always just try to do things my way, where I feel like maybe I can explain it a little bit more, or maybe worse, but who knows. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I've been loving it. This card is super great. I think this is the Loveland Mailman for Spirit. Spirit doesn't have a lot of love right now, apparently, but I think it's super good. So check it out. Have a good day. Stay safe out there, and catch me on the next one.